Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you guys are doing really well and amazing. So I decided to do an impromptu video today for all of you. और मैंने सोचा कि because मुझे बहुत requests आए हैं in the past to share my hair care tips. और मैंने एक oil बनाया था बीच में. वो भी आप लोगों ने बोला था कि how are you making this? Please share the recipe. मैंने share किया था, but I decided कि मैं एक full वीडियो करती हूँ आप लोगों के लिए ताकि आपको पता चले. And these are tried and tested hair care tips by me. So, if it resonates with you, you can follow them. And this will not harm you in any way whatsoever. This is, ये छोटी छोटी जो भी tips मैं आपके साथ share करूँगी, it is natural. And these are just small steps to take to get beautiful shiny hair. So let's begin and let me start by telling you tip number 1. So tip number 1 is to use a sulfate free shampoo. Sulfates are not really good for your hair at all. शायद आपको पता नहीं होगा, but whatever we use, whatever detergent or whatever liquid we are using to wash our dishes also have sulfates in them, which stands for SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate, and that is the same ingredient which is in your shampoos as well. So SLS जो होता है, basically it is the foam that you get when you are shampooing your hair, जो कि बालों के लिए बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं होता. And the reason for that is sulfates की वजह से you get really frizzy hair. You lose the natural oils that your hair produces. So उसकी वजह से please opt for a sulfate-free shampoo. And I know it is थोड़ा pricier, but अगर आप देखेंगे Amazon पे या कहीं पे भी, you will get it for a little bit cheaper. So definitely check out that option. And अगर आप switch कर पाते हैं to a sulfate-free shampoo, then your hair will actually thank you, because आपकी जो natural shine है बालों की वो नहीं जाएगी, and you will help your hair retain its natural moisture. So I was not aware of this, but when I made the change to a sulfate-free shampoo, I started noticing it. So this is why I'm sharing with you guys. And please keep in mind, these are tips that are tried and tested by me. So I'm not going to be sharing anything with you that I have not personally tried on myself. So this is just me trying to help you out in a better way for anyone struggling with hair loss, frizzy hair, dull hair. So please try this out, and if you're skeptical about it, try sulfate-free shampoo for about a week, for about 2 weeks, and see how your hair reacts to it, and then decide accordingly. So now we're gonna move on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is to always use a wooden hairbrush. A wooden hairbrush really helps retain the shine that is in your hair, and mainly the importance of using a wooden hairbrush is that it promotes blood circulation towards your hair shaft and it promotes hair growth. So definitely invest in a wooden hairbrush. ये मैं इसीलिए नहीं कह रही हूँ just to brand something or not, but मैंने ये change किया, and you can find wooden brushes on Amazon, on any go to any store, check it out. ये बहुत फायदेमंद होता है बालों के लिए. And also one more thing, always brush your hair every single day, because that, like I said, it will promote blood circulation and in return promote hair growth as well. I will also put a link in the description box below if anybody wants to purchase a wooden hairbrush. So this was tip number 2. Now on to tip number 3. Never wash your hair without oiling it first. अगर आपके पास ज़्यादा time नहीं है, so just oil it for 45 minutes. Around anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. Or if you do have time, sleeping on it and then waking up and then washing your hair would be best. आप कोई भी oil use कर सकते हैं, any oil that works for you. So oiling your hair is basically like you're pre-conditioning your hair before washing it. So ताकि it stays soft and shiny. So this is a tip that I recently started following. इसके साथ साथ मैं आपको एक और चीज़ बताऊंगी कि I make my own hair oil. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है to try out different concoctions and apply it to my hair and see what works for me. So I have made something which I have been using. तो मैं आपके साथ share करूंगी अभी. And आप भी बना सकते हो, इसके कोई भी नुकसान नहीं है. This is just going to benefit you if it does at all. depending on your hair type, and you can add whatever oils you want extra, or you can stick with the recipe that I have created. Try करिए कि आपके बालों को सूट करता है कि नहीं करता है. But let me go on and show you what I have made. तो मैंने अपने लिए ये ऑयल बनाया था. इतना था, अभी इतना हो गया है because I've used a lot of it. But let me share all the oils that I've mixed in here. जैसे आप देख सकते हैं जो भी मिक्स किया था ना, अभी ऐसे हो गया है. I normally just shake it up. मैं दिखाती हूँ आपको. So I add about half coconut oil to it, and you can use any coconut oil you want. Just make sure it is 100% natural. मैं use करती हूँ Parachute का 100% pure coconut oil. This I really like, and because it is 100% natural, कुछ भी नहीं है इसमें. So I use about half coconut oil. Next is castor oil. मैं इसका भी आधा डालती हूँ. And castor oil काफी thick होता है. So make sure you pour it in according to your proportion. मैं आधा ही डालती हूँ. And the other light oils I add a little bit more of, so that it just balances out the thickness of the castor oil. Next मैं आंवला हेयर ऑयल डालती हूँ. ये लाइट है तो मैं थोड़ा ज्यादा डालती हूँ proportion wise, but you can just eyeball it. And this is very light, so this just balances out the castor oil like I just mentioned. उसके बाद I use jojoba oil. ये जो सारे oils मैंने mention किए हैं, these are good for shine, these are good for retaining moisture in your hair. तो I really like to use these oils. इसके साथ साथ मैंने जो और concoctions try किए हैं, that is adding kalonji to it. और मैंने एक बार भृंगराज जो है, भृंगराज का पाउडर भी ऐड किया था. तो I have tried many different concoctions, but technically any type of hair oil will work for you. अगर आप ये सब oils incorporate करेंगे instead of using just one single oil, it will be extra beneficial to you because अलग-अलग oils की अलग-अलग properties होती है that overall help your hair. इसके साथ-साथ I add some essential oils to the concoction because आपके जो भी छोटे-छोटे triggers है of your hair, any problematic hair you have or any like dandruff, scalp issues, these help cure it. So I add 2 से 3 drops of tea tree oil. मैं ज़्यादा नहीं डालती because ये overpowering हो सकता है. And tea tree oil is really good for cleansing your scalp, for any dandruff issues you might help. So I use this on that. Also, if you have an itchy scalp, tea tree helps a lot. Next, I also use lavender essential oil, but because मेरे पास lavender खत्म हो गया था, I am also using rosemary essential oil. Rosemary and lavender both are really good for hair growth, and इसके भी for this I would add about 5 to 10 drops in the concoction. And all you need is just, अगर आपको नहीं भी डालना हो, then just take some rosemary essential oil or lavender essential oil. Take like 2 or 3 drops and massage it into your scalp, into your roots, and this will actually be really beneficial for hair growth. तो अगर आपको ये अच्छा लगा हो, please try out this hair oil concoction, and trust me, this will not do any harm to your hair. If at all, it will just be beneficial to you. इसमें कोई भी harmful ingredients नहीं है. They are all natural, so definitely try it out. And अगर आप लोग ये बना रहे हो, please, if you're posting about it, tag me and let me know how you found this. But this will definitely be beneficial to you. So try कीजिए और मुझे बताना कि कैसा लगा. Now we're going to move on to tip number 4. Whenever you are washing your hair, please do not towel dry it or use a hair dryer. अगर कभी-कभी if you're in a hurry and you want to use it, so definitely go for the hair dryer. But जितना हो सके उतना उसे avoid कीजिए because उससे बाल ज़्यादा frizzy हो जाएंगे, tangle हो जाएंगे, and आपको end result उतना अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. तो what I recommend is to just let it dry naturally. That is the best way for hair to dry. Also एक और चीज़ है कि जब भी आप shower से बाहर निकलते हो and you have washed your hair, the best way to massage your hair और ताकि blood circulation बढ़े is कि आप is to just take any hair oil in your arms, rub it ताकि थोड़ा सा वो warmness आ जाए. Take your scalp and just massage it here. This will improve the circulation of your scalp and actually make it grow longer. Do this every time you wash your hair, or you can also do it every single day. It is not harmful. This will also just benefit your hair. So this was tip number 4. Now we're gonna move on to the last and final hair care tip. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is, जैसे आपने सुना ही होगा, whatever you put inside of your body is what is going to be shown on the outside, whether it is your skin or your hair. Whatever you eat is what projects on the outside. So tip number 5 is to eat a well-balanced diet filled with protein. तो प्रोटीन जैसे आपको पता ही होगा is something that is very essential to your hair. Eat it in the form of eggs, beans, दाल में बहुत प्रोटीन होता है. And you know, if you can eat eggs about 3 to 4 days a week, it is very good for your hair growth, vitamins, vitamin B12, vitamin D, vitamin A, बहुत सारे vitamins होते हैं उसमें. And it also has omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential to your hair. If you're a pure vegetarian, then you can also have दाल. आप दाल ज़्यादा खा सकते हो. You can have a lot of beans. ये सब अगर आप अपनी डाइट में इंक्लूड करेंगे तो this will actually benefit your hair in the long run. इसके अलावा अगर आपको, if you're not getting a lot of protein in your diet, you can also opt for biotin supplements, zinc supplements. But supplements लेने के लिए always consult your doctor before taking anything just like that. But if you can include more protein in your diet, then nothing like it. So definitely try this out. Protein in the long run आपके बालों के लिए बहुत अच्छा होगा. Nuts are also really good for you. Have, in the morning, have a cup of warm water with some nuts. Nuts are also good for your overall health as well as hair health, such as walnuts, almonds. These are really good for you, and a lot of us don't really eat nuts on a regular basis. But just these are simple things to include in your diet for better hair growth, for shinier hair, and to overall improve the quality of your hair. So these were my top 5 tips for hair and how to keep them shiny, long, and to prevent hair loss. Try these tips out and let me know how it works for you. These will just benefit you in the long run, and इससे कोई भी नुकसान नहीं होगा. So please try it out, and if you liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what more videos would you like me to do in the future. So this is me, Nishi Prajapati, and I did an impromptu video for you guys. Hope you guys like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love, beautiful people.